1, and 12 gets you 12. So Alessandro Giretti comes into the weekend with 11 points, 19 points score from Presley Martono, and 20 Daniel Cow. Kane Shepherd, even though he's had 2 wins, has had a couple of duff results, one of which was a distant fifth yesterday, and the other was 12th, effectively. Earlier on didn't finish because of damage to the car after a touch on the first lap. Everyone has the same car, Miguel chassis, Renault engine, 2-litre power unit. They're all run by one team, all come from the Meritus squad. Meritus Peter Thompson's team that for many, many seasons has been involved in running teams and then nurturing driver talent, the likes of Takuma Sato, Narain Kartikeyan, Alex Ewan, Jasmine Jaffar, Rio Harrianto, El Bamba, Luca Filippi, Alexander Rossi, amongst the stellar cast of people that have driven for Peter Thompson's team. The lights go to green to get the warming up that underway. And so instead of having different teams competing against each other and pushing up the costs, it's all centralised. You go to Meritus, they give you the car, the engineers, you turn up, off you go racing. And it keeps the costs nicely capped. Formula 4, an international sanctioned category. The cars differ country to country, but they all have to fit within the parameters, the guidelines offered up by the governing body of the sport. And this championship affords drivers more track time than any other. They have had practice, they've had qualifying, and 6 races over the course of the weekend. So it's always interesting to see how a driver gets better and better and better across each race on a long weekend like this. With 6 races, this mini championship looks like it's going to be settled in favour of Alessandro Giretti. 8 points to the good, but he's got to have a really tough race to allow Presley Martono a chance to challenge. Daniel Cow, he's currently 3rd, and then 4th in the points is Kane Shepherd. He's 4 points back to before I reckon he's on. And so Kane Shepherd, double winner. Seems odd, doesn't it, that he can have 2 wins but not be the most successful over the weekend. But he's been either really good or not so good. There's been no middle ground for him in terms of point relative to the opposition. However, the Thai driver is worth watching from the back of the grid here. The grid is based on the results of race 5, the earlier race today, with a reversal of the top 50% of the finishers. So if you're a retirement, you still start at the back, and that means that Timothée Yeo, who's had a bad weekend for assorted reasons, and Kane Shepherd will come from the rear of the grid. But Daniel Cow could well be in the box seat here, because even though he had a less than stellar race 5, finished 6th, that puts him on pole position. Local driver Muizz is with him at the front of the grid, and then Isyraf Danish, another Malaysian, has another Malaysian, Nazim Azman, company on row 2. Daniel Cow has been an event champion here already this season, and he won the opening event, and though entered absent his other Sepang winner, Mitchell Chia. He wasn't the original entry list, but was not competing this weekend. Tyres also carefully controlled. 1 set gets you through qualifying in the first 3 races, a second set for the second set of 3 races, so this is the last race on this set of tyres, which was a new set for today. All the cars run on Petron Blaze 100. It's a pump fuel, so you buy it at your local servo, and it powers race cars, Petron being the oil and fuel partner of the championship. It is a 9-lap race. We've had a couple of races affected by safety cars, with people being off into the gravel, but largely the drivers have been very well behaved, and even in the second race today there was contact between Presley Martono and others, and the cars unaffected carried on to the very end. They've been to Sepang a couple of times. They've also been to the Clark International Speedway in the Philippines, and they've been to Buriram, so it's been an international calendar. Buriram in Thailand. As I say, next year you lose the Philippines, but you add in the Chennai circuit in Madras, which is always a good place to go and watch racing. And as the cars slot into place on the grid, white is the colour of Daniel Cow on pole position, yellow for Muizz blue for Isyraf Danish, yellow for Nazim Azman, orange for Alessandro Giretti on the 3rd row, and red for Presley Martono. Luke Thompson's car is red, orange for Hibiki Taira, who's alongside him, and the grid formed, ready for 9 laps. The last race of the weekend. The lights go red, the engine notes rise when the lights go out. Now we are racing, and a good start made by the poleman Daniel Cow, who blasts away. Kane Shepherd switches sides from the back of the grid and tries to get a toe on the run down towards turn 1, and then perhaps dive up the inside as the cars get to the braking area. There he is in the blue car. He fans out to the inside line. Is it going to be Daniel Cow to lead the way? Tucked up behind him is Isyraf Danish in the blue car on the inside line. On the outside you've got the 2 yellow perils, and Muizz and Azman. They drop downhill for the first time out of turn 2. Daniel Cow trying to get away, and he needs to outscore Alessandro Giretti as best he can in this. The dust settles, 1 or 2 run wide coming out of turn 2. Downhill now. This is the run up towards turn 4. Climb the hill, Daniel Cow goes defensive, moves across on Isyraf Danish on the inside line. Kane Shepherd has made a pretty good start. He's gained 3 places, maybe 4 in the background. Wide goes Cow. plenty run wide, and up the inside to make it 3 wide for the race lead goes Muizz, number 23, right round the outside. Muizz takes the race lead, so it is Malaysian drivers 1 and 2 with Isyraf Danish in second spot, and Daniel Cow, who did lead, is down to 4th place now, and he's about to lose another one as through Giretti is already up into 3rd, but he's got Presley Martono behind him in the red car for 5th place. So it's a real struggle for Cow here. He is desperately trying to gain places back, but he can't afford to give away anymore if he puts himself on the wrong line. It is Muizz leading the way to turn 9. Giretti there goes defensive in the middle of the road at turn 9. He turns through the left and climbs the hill now. Up towards turn 10, over the brow for the first time. The other nice thing about racing these cars here, the cars are fairly narrow and the circuit is very wide, so there's lots of space. You can overtake, you can use the toe on the long straights as well and get the slipstream effect to your advantage. The cars now accelerate downhill for the first time with Muizz trying to break away. Now, this weekend, he has had an improving spell, in as much as he's had a 4th, 7th, 11th, 2nd, and then a 5th earlier on in the day. So, admittedly, he's been up and down a little bit, but a 2nd place was a good result in the first race this morning. What can he do now in the last race of the weekend? At the moment, it's a Malaysian 1-2, which will be great news for the local media. But the Frenchman who lives in Morocco, Alessandro Giretti, is going after him, and they break for turn 15 with side-by-side for 4th. Martono on the outside line, Daniel Cow on the inside. They scramble into the hairpin. Giretti goes a little bit wide in the orange car, and now they hit the pit straight, accelerating up towards the line. Through they come, over the line. It is up front, Muizz, Isyraf Danish in 2nd place. Alessandro Giretti runs 3rd. 4th is Cow, 5th is Martono, but they're side by side looking to the braking area. Cow on the inside line, Martono brakes late, Cow brakes later. Do they scrabble around the corner? They do, but wide goes Martono. He's on the inside line for turn 2. Get your handkerchief ready, this could end in tears. Not quite, they just avoid one another. Martono goes through, takes 4th place away from Daniel Cow as they sprint down the hill now. Right up with them, the next of the yellow perils there, Nazim Asman, who was 4th on the grid but has dropped back over the opening couple of laps. Asman there trying to go with them as they turn now towards turn 4. There on the inside line, Daniel Cow losing ground again because past him goes Asman. Past him right round the outside goes Hibiki Taira. This is the replay of how it all started down at turn 1. They were both lucky to survive that. But also Kane Shepherd now is getting in on the act as far as the Daniel Cow battle is concerned. There he is with the white crash helmet, Kane Shepherd in the blue car. He's on the tail of Daniel Cow. These were the drivers that ran 1st and 2nd, Shepherd and Cow in the first race. Cow won race 2, Shepherd bounced back to win race 3, but at the moment they're squabbling quite a long way down the order relative to their normal results and their normal pace. Hard on the brakes into turn 9. There goes 77, Isyraf Danish, who is now defending from Alessandro Giretti, and therefore he is dropping away from Muizz, the race leader. Now Giretti was like this in race 2 earlier on today, race 5 of the weekend. It took him a while to get through the traffic, and when he did, he was too far back to really attack Presley Martono for the race lead, so he will have learnt from that and knows he's got to get on with it, not only because he's losing touch net to Muizz in the lead, but he's also now got Presley Martono there getting closer in the red car as they break for turn 14. And very, very wide goes Danish. That should give Giretti a chance to challenge up on the inside line. Is it going to pay out for him? No, not this time. Nose to tail they run though, in the wheel tracks, in the toe is Giretti, and look, they all form up in a queue because each driver is trying to get the slipstream effect off the car ahead. Giretti to the outside line, wide in, tight out, might be the plan here. Can he get through at the hairpin? Let's see, turn 15 at the end of lap 2. It's on the outside line. The danger is he gets run out wide and the door is open for Martono to challenge. Towards the timing line they come now. 2nd, 3rd and 4th battling amongst themselves. Fastest lap, Kane Shepherd lower down the order. Here now against Danish goes Giretti. He's on the outside line down to turn 1. He might have made his move a bit early there, and he's also on the wrong side. He's on the outside line. Martono 4th in the red car, 5th in the yellow livery is Nazim Asman. They dive into turn 1, and Giretti can't do it on the outside line, and nor can he stay level to attack at turn 2. The leader, though, is now 1.8 seconds to the good as they scrabble out of turn 2, heading down the hill, and damage for Giretti, the championship leader with a damaged wing. Now, this is what we saw for Kane Shepherd in the earlier race 5, and he was a retirement with the nose being damaged. And all of a sudden, Alessandro Giretti's championship weekend, he's taking a turn for the worse because that car's going to be very, very hard to drive. Look, he locks up coming into turn 4, past him goes Martono. Asman tries to go through, and Giretti, with them all stacked up behind him, is suddenly hampered for pace because the car has no grip relative to how it should be, and he's going to be really struggling to drive this. The more places he loses, the higher the points tally, the worse it will get. So look now, he's very much the cork in the bottle. Presley Martono is the main rival. This far as the championship weekend is concerned. Through on the inside goes Hibiki Thyra. Now the next one is Nazim Asman. Shepherd is behind him, and Giretti, after just a little touch, suddenly has that 8-point advantage in the championship, looking as though it's ebbed away completely. He's got them crawling all over the back of him. With limited aero, with reduced grip, reduced downforce, Alessandro Giretti is going to struggle, because this is lap 3. He's going to have to pit surely, but then it's a case of how long will it take to change the nose cone on that car. When Kane Shepherd pitted with damage in race 5, he did not go back out again. So Giretti here has to make a call. Does he try and stay out, salvage what he can, or does he pit and then lose so much time that he's very unlikely to make places back again, but with a quicker car? If a safety car were to come out, that would give him an opportunity. Meantime, you never know what might happen to Presley Martono. He is in 3rd place, but could he suffer some bad fortune before the end? We're on lap 3, 9-lap race, a long way to go. The leader is Muizz looking for a win. 2nd place, Isyraf Danish, who has yet to score a win as well, and then Presley Martono, victor already once this weekend, and suddenly Martono, even though he's 8 points back, might be on here for the championship, but he is 4th over the timing line. Sorry, he is 3rd, I should say, as he comes over the timing line. Need to see where Giretti is relative to him. Giretti goes through in 5th. It's a manful job hanging on there rather than slipping straight away to the back of the pack. There's Kane Shepherd to the inside of him. He should be able to go through. Giretti now the pioneer at each corner to try and find out what the car is like. He goes wide deep into the corner, clatters a little bit into Asman. Past him goes Shepherd. Asman's going to mug him on the inside at 2. Look, goes through. Daniel Cow is still stuck behind him. He's dropping away as well. And his car has also got damage. Look, he's got exactly the same problem. So right front fins pointing at the sky are now very much in vogue. Another place lost by Giretti. Then Kane Shepherd is on a mission as there. Danish versus Martono for 2nd place arrive up at turn 4 together. Through goes 17, which is Nazim Asman. He's ahead of Giretti. So the order is Muizz from now Martono in 2nd place. Danish is 3rd. And 4th, I think his best showing yet, Hibiki Thyra going really well, the Japanese driver. In 5th place, it is now Kane Shepherd, who is storming up the order, helped in part by 1 or 2 with damage, struggling for pace. But because they've got damage, the order is shuffling at every corner. We're not done yet in this, not by a long chalk. So down towards turn 9, Presley Martono running in 2nd place, but he's got to make up over 3 seconds to the race leader. There's the damaged crew, and Daniel Cow launches himself up the inside, and he goes ahead of Giretti. Round the outside line there goes Timothy Yeo, who's running in that midfield gaggle. So Daniel Cow's damage, not perhaps quite as serious for him as it is for Alessandro Giretti. Here's the replay. Daniel Cow dives up the inside, very, very late on the brakes. Very unlikely you see that move in GT cars, for example, for the rest of the weekend. But in F4 with narrower track and the width of the road helping, you do see that move, and it pays off for Daniel Cow, place gained. So, race order, it is Muizz leading the way. 2nd, Presley Martono. 3rd, the blue car is that of Isyraf Danish, who's dropped a place. 4th, Hibiki Thyra's orange car. 5th in the blue livery there, you can see Kane Shepherd. 6th is Nazim Asman. 7th is Cow. 8th now is Luke Thompson. In 9th place, Alessandro Giretti. And in 10th place behind him, it is going to be Armand Johani as the cars come off turn 15 and over the timing line. So, time to start thinking championship here. As far as the Presley Martono versus Alessandro Giretti situation is concerned, Martono 19 coming into this, and 11 as far as that man there, Giretti, is concerned, and he's going to lose another place if he's not careful, because the car, as you can see, is now much reduced in pace, although it's interesting that Daniel Cow has actually got ahead of him. Cow not feeling quite the same effects. Kane Shepherd has done the fastest lap of the race, but Martono is on for 2 points, provisionally, 21, and Giretti at the moment classified 8th, so he is on 19. He's still ahead, but only just, but that's going to change surely as the race wears on. Of course, if other people drop out, that would help Giretti get up the order, so it's worth him staying out there, trying to salvage whatever he can. You do not know what's going to happen. You wouldn't have predicted the damage for him, nor for Daniel Cow, but there's the race leader, Muizz. The Malaysian driver here is trying to make good his escape and succeeding in so doing, it's got to be said. He comes now out of turn 8. Look at the margin he's managed to pull. Fastest lap of the race, Kane Shepherd in the background, the blue car. Shepherd in the white crash helmet, the Thai driver, former karts champion, closing up onto the back now of the Japanese driver Hibiki Thyra as he comes up through 9 into 10. A little bit of a climb uphill there as they turn through. Then you drop down the other side here. doesn't look that steep a climb, but it does just crest over. And the road tightens at turn 12. Daniel Cow with the damage going through. That's the exit of turn 14. They're not there yet. They'll be there in a moment or two because they've got to get through 12 and 13, the downhill swoop. That's 12, and they're 13 just at the foot of the hill. But the race leader out on his own, Muizz. The danger in all of this now is Kane Shepherd. Now, from Giretti's point of view, he wants as many cars up there fighting Martono as he can get somehow, because that might take points away from Martono. And the man that he really wants to be cheering for is Isyraf Danish, because he's having a good go, and so is Kane Shepherd, relative to number 1 there, Hibiki Taira. Over the timing line has just gone the leader, and that means now 5 laps are done by Muizz. And replay here of the race leader, Muizz, and that off the road is Luke Thompson. Now, he was running in close company with Alessandro Giretti, and so let's see whether or not, yes, he goes through, he's dropped back, so that puts Giretti, or keeps Giretti in 8th place. Up to 9th is Armin Journey, 10th is Arsh Journey, and down to 11th, Luke Thompson, son of championship promoter and organiser and general impresario in this region, Peter Thompson. There, wheel to wheel through on the inside line goes Arsh Journey, back ahead of Luke Thompson in this fight for 10th place. So good effort this by Arsh Journey, the former Carter. Had a non-start in the first race of the day. Earlier, the car ground to a halt on the green flag lap to lay the start of the race. There is number 17, which is Nazim Azman, down in 6th place. Kane Shepherd is still the man in a big hurry, doing fast sectors, fastest laps as well. As they're back on the inside of Thompson goes Johanny to try and maintain the place. This is 10th they're battling for. The sprint now up towards turns 7 and 8. There's the race leader out on his own, Muizz. Now what's going on behind him? It is Danish back ahead of Martono. That's good news as far as Alessandro Giretti is concerned, because it's another point that he has in hand. And if Kane Shepherd can get past Hibiki Taira and get up there as well, that would help Giretti even further. What would be even better news is if they all tangled ahead of him, but I'm not convinced that's going to happen. Largely, they've got through the weekend without any dramas. Only these real bits of contact in today's second and third races. Kane Shepherd was a victim earlier, and now you've got 2 drivers, both Daniel Cow and Alessandro Giretti, with little bits of damage in this race, and it's massively hobbling the car's pace. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, swoop through the corners, down towards turn 14 now, into the hairpin. Turn through the right-hander, Taira there, the Japanese driver, looking a bit vulnerable because he has got Kane Shepherd crawling all over him. Of course, Taira, like them all, another graduate of kart racing. In the wheel tracks, in the tow, is now Kane Shepherd, and the Thai driver goes to the inside line. Is he going to be able to scrabble up the inside? He should be able to here, and gets alongside almost on the outside line. Taira runs too deep through the corner. Thank you very much, says Kane Shepherd. Job done, goes through. Meantime, Muizz pulling clear, pulling away. 2nd is Danish, 3rd Martono, and now that Kane Shepherd is up into 4th place, is that going to help the cause for Giretti any further? The gaps are opening up a little bit further back. 7th is Daniel Cow, but Giretti has just lost a place, so equally as Martono has lost out, so has Giretti. Armin Johanny has gone ahead of him. There's the turn 2 left-hander in the 4th place battle, so Giretti is now running in 9th place, which puts him on 20, but Martono is down to 3rd, which puts him on to 22, so the margin between them is still the same. Both lose a place, but Giretti can't afford to lose any more, and all 12 cars are going still, which is another frustration for him. If a few dropped out, that helps the case as well. So Muizz it is who leads the field by 3.7 seconds. And Alessandro Giretti trying to come back at Armin Johanny now as the cars swoop out of turn 4 up the hill. That's turn 7 and 8. Through goes in the blue livery Isyraf Danish, keeping Presley Martono at bay, and Kane Shepherd is almost there behind him. That is another place that is vulnerable for Martono. Shepherd is the quickest man on the road and therefore ought to be able to catch, but then can he pass? We're running out of laps as well. This is lap 7. 2 to go at the end of this as the cars climb the hill once again. Through into turn 12 comes Isyraf Danish. So at the moment it's looking good for the local press. A Malaysian 1-2, Indonesia 3rd, Thailand 4th, Japan 5th, Malaysia 6th, China 7th, and then in 8th place it is another of the Malaysians, Armin Johanny. 9th is the Frenchman, Alessandro Giretti, who lives in Morocco, and 10th, Malaysian Asjani, with the Irishman Luke Thompson 11th, and then it's Timothy Yeo at the back of the pack, as now challenge is made by Martono to try to take second place back, but right there with him is Kane Shepherd, so second, third and fourth all over the road together. Which way does Shepherd go? Downish has to defend from him, that leaves him vulnerable to Martono on the outside line, so back into the toe goes Shepherd, wheel to wheel, second and third through the hairpin, tightening the line. Martono in the red car tries to power out of the corner and get up the outside line, can't do it. Now Shepherd in the slipstream here for third place. Is he going to be able to make his move on the run down towards turn one? There's no real room on the inside. Martono tries to think about attacking for second place. At the outside line for third goes Kane Shepherd, and staying in the wheel tracks in the slipstream to the last minute is Martono, so he dives out to go around the outside. Shepherd tries to duck up the inside in number 3. Isyraf Downish in second place hangs on to the position though, and there, side by side as they drop through turn 2, Martono keeps Shepherd at bay, but only just, those two as one here. Fifth place, Hibiki Taira, and then for sixth spot, Nazim Asman. Cars climb the hill up towards the right at turn 4. Muizz thinking this is easy, isn't it, when you're in the lead, but he's really being held here by this frantic fight for second place. It's what, 4 cars in there now. Giretti through, still in 9th incidentally, Martono still 3rd. Not convinced he's going to hang on to that, because right now Shepherd is looking quicker and Hibiki Taira is going with him as well, so it could be one, it could even be 2 places to be lost by Presley Martono, which would be an absolute godsend as far as the delayed French driver Alessandro Giretti is concerned. Still intriguing the way that Daniel Cow, with similar damage, has been able to gain places even away from Giretti. He's running in 7th as against Giretti there in 9th, but what a way the weekend shapes up. After races 1 and 2 you'd think it was going to be all about Shepherd and Cow, and here we're looking at the 2 drivers fighting for the championship, both losing places on that last lap. Giretti and Martono, one down in 9th place with damage, and looking at his worst result of the weekend, it'll be the first time that Giretti hasn't finished on the podium all weekend at this rate. He's had third, second, a win and a second, and now 9th in the one race where he needed to score as few points as possible to make sure of the championship. I say few because remember, it's a point for the place, 1 point for a win, 12 for 12 and so forth. So the fewest number is the best. And there is second, third, fourth and fifth coming off turn 14. The background in 6th place is Nazim Asman. And then in 7th place you should find the white car of the Chinese driver Daniel Cow. They'll be through to start the last lap this time. Up they come towards the left-hander to turn 15. So to start the last lap, bearing in mind they don't have to worry about the cars again for the rest of the weekend, is this where all the gloves come off. It is Action Station, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. You've got one 12-wheeled Formula 4 single-seater there, so close are they as they come across the timing line as one. And there, look, Presley Martono almost pushing Isyraf Downish along the pit straight. Kane Shepherd tries to go to the outside line. Downish on the inside, stands his ground. Martono to the outside. Shepherd, is he going to be able to dive through? No, there's no gap on the inside. And back onto his tail closes Hibiki Taira. Giretti will come across the line as you watch this 4-way battle pack. Giretti is down in 10th place. He's looking very vulnerable now because he's got Luke Thompson up with him. Starting the last lap, the championship could be ebbing away from him here. Giretti in 10th place now is only a point ahead of Martono. Now, if they are going to end up on the same number of points, what do we do for a tie break? We'll have to come to the regs for that in a moment as the race leaders then swoop into turn 5. Giretti 10th, but he could well be 11th, and that will put him on 22 points, assuming Martono stays in 3rd. So more than ever, as Martono runs wide, Kane Shepherd's pace in this race is going to affect the championship. If he can get past Martono, that could give the title for the weekend to Alessandro Giretti, who has fought valiantly to try and hang on to points and places in this race. Down towards turn 9 they come. Still Martono hangs onto the position. So Martono has had a win and Giretti has had a win. In terms of second places, Martono has had 1 and Giretti has had 2. That might just help him on the tie-break. Very wide indeed goes Martono coming out of turn 12. Is that the moment that Kane Shepherd is going to be able to seize upon? Let's find out. Through turn 13 to the hairpin they come now. Is there a gap on the inside line? Shepherd is running out of options. They turn through the hairpin. It's going to be a race win for Muizz. But what about for the championship? Shepherd has got 1 more corner to go, and this could well influence things. Going defensive is Presley Martono, right in the wheel tracks. Kane Shepherd, he goes to the outside line. Wide in, tight out has got to be the plan here. He jinks to the very far reach of the road. It's going to be a win for Muizz. There he is, coming up towards the checkered flag. The final race of the Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship weekend is going to be won by Muizz who is second. It's Isyraf Danish, and for third across the line, it is Presley Martono, just ahead of Kane Shepherd. Fourth, fifth to Hibiki Taira, sixth Nazim Asman. So third for Martono gives him provisionally 22 points. Where does Alessandro Ghiretti finish? We've had the top six come through. Seventh is going to go the way of Daniel Cao, despite the damage. Eighth will be who? Ahmad Johani. Ninth is going to be 38, Ash Johani. And for 10th, it is just Alessandro Ghiretti. So he still, I reckon, has done it by 1 point. By staying ahead of Luke Thompson, Alessandro Ghiretti is the weekend champion by 1 point, but it was very touch and go on that last lap. Crikey. Many championships will give their high teeth to be quite so competitive and so close. What a weekend it has been in the Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship, and what a great drive by Muizz to win this last race. Taking race honours and an excellent drive, 4.4 seconds to the good. He was in the end, being able to benefit from all the swabbles going on behind him. And Muizz there doesn't take the fastest lap of the race, but he still taken up the maiden win this weekend. A great job done, and provisionally the weekend champion, Alessandro Ghiretti, had a fabulous race. And as ever, when a championship is on the line, whether it's a weekend or a season championship, points and places affected by other drivers, other factors, and they had everything thrown into the mix. Overtaking, drivers rising and falling up the order, cars with damage, and others working their way through to take places. And the champion really being able to do no more than he could as the whole situation evolved around him. Muizz, however, I'm sure will be very, very pleased with what was an excellent drive, an excellent job done. He will make his way now to Parc Fermé and thence to the podium at the end of this final race of the weekend in the Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship. He'll be joined on the podium by Isyraf Danish and also by Presley Martono, provisionally, so nearing it so far as that championship situation was concerned. So there is Muizz, who arrives to lots of applause as a race winner. And for Malaysia, a 1-2 here, with second going the way of the blue car there, Isyraf Danish, and for third, the Indonesian driver Presley Martono. Peter Thompson, you see in the white shirt, standing with the sunnies on his head at the front. The Irishman, the promoter of the championship, the organiser, and a man who's spent his life in junior single-seater racing, looking after young talent, nurturing drivers, running cars, engineering cars, and gets a huge kick out of seeing the way that the next generation of single-seater racer progresses, and of course being able to take them from this region and promote them onto a worldwide scale. So Muizz it is, who stands atop the car, a race winner, and a very good job done by Muizz as he goes to face the cameras. There for second place, Isyraf Danish poses now as well, and Presley Martono for third place. But an excellent job done by Muizz 4.4 seconds clear in the end. He steps down from the car, walks across to the winner board, poses with that, and in a moment, no doubt the helmet will come off. We'll get the drivers up to the podium as quick as we can. There's an overall and a rookie podium also, but it'll be the overall one to concentrate on first. Muizz, Isyraf Danish and Presley Martono being the top three. And Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship has yet again proved its worth. It's delivered some excellent racing, not just this weekend, but all season. And we look forward to more of the same in the 2018 calendar. As I said earlier on, it kicks off here at Sepang in July with 3 races, 3 more a week after. And the way the provisional programme is for next year, it's double-header weekends. So you get all the logistics over to one country and you run 2 weekends back-to-back. So it goes Malaysia, then to India in September, to Buriram in October, and then Malaysia in November, December. So we wait for the drivers to get to the podium. We'll be there in a moment. prior to which we can have a look at the highlights of this last race of the weekend. The Sepang International Circuit playing host to this final weekend for the F4 Southeast Asia Championship as the lights went out. From pole position, a good getaway made by Daniel Cao, but eventually, of course, he would suffer a bit of damage and slip back. As to the outside of him was the bright yellow car of Muizz, and he was able to take full advantage of all the squabbling to get himself up to the pointy end of the pack over the opening couple of laps. On the inside line was a charging Isyraf Danish. On the outside line was Nazim Azman, but he got hung out to dry on the opening lap and fell down the order as Alessandro Giretti, championship leader, was right in the mix as well as the cars powered their way through turn 3. There was plenty of drama though as the race wore on, lots of locking up going on down towards the first corner, and oh so nearly coming to grief was Daniel Cao on the inside. Battles raged then, Isyraf Danish trying to fend off Alessandro Giretti. This was for second place. Giretti doing his best to find a way through, but it wasn't long before there was just a little brush between the two cars and damage to Giretti, which instantly put him on the back foot. He was losing place after place as the aero disappeared, the grip level changed, and so of course too did the pace of the car. Daniel Cao suffered damage as well. Giretti at turn 1 couldn't get the car slowed down in time. Through on the inside went Kane Shepherd. That put him closer to that gangle ahead. He was able to catch onto the back of Presley Martono, but he wasn't then able to find a way through. Isyraf Danish battled with Martono, and by taking the place away from him helped Giretti in the championship for the weekend. Muizz, however, was benefiting from all the squabbling going on behind him. Daniel Cao dived up the inside to go through and take a place away from Giretti, as on the outside line there was Timothy Yeo, who in the end fell back into 12th position. Giretti then came under attack from Luke Thompson, and this was the crucial moment of the race in some respects, because if he'd have fallen behind Thompson, he'd have lost the title. He was just able to fend him off. The two of them came across the line only 94 thousandths of a second apart. Off the road went Thompson. That delayed him. He fell back. He was able to regain pace and regain the form, but that was a moment that Ron wished had not happened at all, because it was a second slip of the weekend, having had a spin in race 4 this morning. As wide went Hibiki Taira, that enabled Kane Shepherd through into 4th place, but that was as good as it got, as Giretti then lost another place to Armand Johani, and it wasn't long before Johani went past as well. There was an awful lot of squabbling going on with effectively cars of different pace, those with the damage really struggling in comparison with the healthy cars with the wings pointing in the right direction. Up front though, it was Muizz, and as they started the last lap, Presley Martono was right onto the tail of Isyraf Danish, with Kane Shepherd right there as well, but he just could not quite prise open the door, try as he might. As the car swooped through turn 6, way clear in the lead was Muizz, but as far as the race victory was concerned, the Malaysian did not have any fears. For second place, Isyraf Danish was under attack until Presley Martono ran wide coming out of turn 12. But was that enough to give Kane Shepherd a chance to challenge? It was not, because even on the run up towards the last corner of the outside line, Shepherd was not quite able to make it stick. Behind them, Hibiki Taira was there or thereabouts, but as Muizz took the win, Danish was second, Martono third. Not enough provisionally to take the weekend title. Fourth, Kane Shepherd from Taira, and in 6th, Nazim Azman. So well done, Muizz, race winner here at Sepang. So the podium awaits. We then will wait for the drivers to be called forward, and our top 3 overall any moment now. So the organisers make sure they've got all the right drivers, and will then bring them forward. Some drivers sitting in Park Fairmay discussing the race. Others have made it up to the podium to discuss the race. And as I say, as soon as everybody is happy that we have the drivers, then they can be brought forward and podium celebrations can get underway. This final race of the Formula 4 Southeast Asia calendar, and intriguing season it has been. 10,000 euros for a weekend of free practice and qualifying, and then for the season ahead 3 50-kilometre races, and there's also extra testing available. So in terms of value for money, in terms of track time, it is an excellent championship, and there the dignitaries are ready. So the sponsors, championship organisers are ready, and so all we need now are the drivers. For third place, Presley Martono. For second place, Isyraf Danish, and for the race win, Muizz. So in the pit lane, I can see all the teams ready. Peter Thompson, as the championship organiser, strides across to jollying all along. Now the drivers call forward in reverse order, so third goes to Presley Martono. Where is he? Come on, as he is. Trudges really over to the third step. For second place, a great reception for Isyraf Danish. And will be an even bigger cheer, I'm sure, for the top step of the podium, which will be where another Malaysian driver will stand, and that is Muizz. There's a lot of applause for that as Muizz steps forward, takes the congratulations of his rivals and stands on the top step, winner of the final race of the weekend in Formula 4 Southeast Asia. The trophies are presented. Third place trophy courtesy of Petron. Then for second place, the official fuel and engine oil partner Petron hands over the trophy. And for race winner Muizz, after an excellent drive, keeping everybody at bay, building the gap, that will be the winner's trophy, hopefully, in a moment. And there it is, the biggest trophy of all for Muizz. A fine drive, and he acknowledges the reception and the congratulations. The top three drivers then in the final round of the Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship. In the middle, Muizz, Isyraf Danish on the second step, third, Presley Martono. Big round of applause from all the fans in the pit lane. And then we await the national anthem. So well done to the top three drivers. National anthem completed, and they take their trophies and make their way to the top step for the last group photograph of the season. So congratulations to the drivers. So there should be a rookie podium to come as the drivers are prepared. Podium, Kane Shepherd, the runner-up, and there for the top step again, Muizz. Muizz making the most of this on the top step. The trophy is to be presented once more, and at the end of a great race for Muizz, top rookie, overall winner as well. Trophies to be presented, and it's a good idea having these rookie classes because it allows the drivers even more to fight for. You're not phased necessarily by having a relative lack of experience against some of the other people on the grid. You've still got something you can battle for. Muizz taking an overall and a rookie trophy. the end of an excellent race, an excellent drive, and the Malaysian driver then will in a moment receive another trophy at the end of his last race in the championship. So, trophies presented, we await the national anthem, and that concludes a great weekend of racing and a great championship this season in the Formula 4 South East Asia Championship. Everybody together for the final group photograph. Handshakes all round, and bravo Muizz, winner of this last round of the Formula 4 Southeast Asia Championship.